What's going on, everybody? It's freezing in my apartment, so I got the wool poncho on today. Man, shamanistic going on, shaman vibes. I'm kind of like a masochist when it comes to the change in seasons. Like I'm kind of one of those people. I don't turn the heat on until like I have icicles coming out of my nose. I don't turn the AC on because I just leave my door open. I just get a natural flow of air. So I'm nature, baby. So in this video, I wanted to talk about um, a bunch of different experiences that I had on just my first day, like starting to work with Moldavite. On the first day, I noticed a bunch of things, and I just wanted to put this out there so anyone that's starting to get this Moldavite, they can like be, you can have an eye out for some of these things that you might notice. And of course, for one thing that people need to understand is everyone's going to react differently. Some people are going to have different sensations. Some people are going to, have the similar ones. It's all about you and your connection to this stone, right? So, number one, the first thing I was able to notice was acute hearing. When I was going to the park where I record most of my little walk and talks, I saw or I noticed that I could hear my ringtone, like the ringtone of my phone. So I thought somebody was calling me. So like, take my phone out of my pocket saying, who's calling me? And no one was. So I was like, okay. But it was weird because as I was walking, it's like I could hear the ringtone like going in and out of my ear. Like someone was turning the volume up and down. Like it was like, dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee. And I was like, what the hell? Like I'm looking around. And I kept walking, and as I kept walking, like I just happened to turn to my right, and I saw like I could hear it clearly as if there was like a clear line of sound from my ear. And the dude had to have been like a block and a half away. Like I could see him all the way at the edge of the street. And like as he picked it up, the ringtone stopped. So I was like, I was able to hear his phone from this far. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was crazy. But I was like, I didn't really chalk it up to Moldavite. I just thought that was just a weird moment. But nah, this was the Moldavite because um later on that night, I was like on Discord. It's like an app you can like just talk to people online, and usually it's used for gaming. You can talk to each other while you're playing a game. But me and my boy were just hanging out there, and he was playing a game. I was just doing my hippy dippy like metaphysical research, like trying to find new stuff to bring into my life. I did find something, but I'll talk about that one later. So one thing was crazy is like his voice, and the whole time I had like I typically wear some headphones. His voice was at a normal volume, but there was like it was crazy when he started like to open like a bag of chips or something on his end. It's like that sound like tore through my ears. I was like, yo, like what is that? He said, it's just chips, dude. I said, well, move it from your mic. Why'd you like put it right in your mic? He's like, dude, this is like my mic is way over here. This is not even close. And then I was like, yo, sorry, dude. Like, I'm working with this new crystal thing, and it's like, it's doing some crazy stuff right now. He said, you're always doing some weird stuff. And I'm like, hey, it is what it is. I gotta do the stuff for myself so I can talk about it. So that was the first thing I noticed was acute hearing. The second one was, and I have a list here, just like some things I noticed, and I just jotted them down, was random waves of energy. Random waves of like moments of like a high vibrational moment, like a high frequency moment. And I talk about, for me, like I get a ringing in my ears. That's how I know I'm in like that good zone. But I can have moments like that, or like a blanket of wave of energy that would just come over me, like just like whoo, 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 whoo. I'll be like, like every like 20 minutes to like every 20 minutes to like every hour or something, like just random times I'd be sitting there minding my own business, and then it's just like la la la, whoo, 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 whoo. I'm like, whoo. I was like, oh, okay, that was different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's like translating into like this new sense of just energy I have. I'm not sure if it's like coming through in this video, but like I'm just like, yo, something is going on here, Like pro tip, like I bought two pieces. So I got like this one, and I actually have another one that I actually like tied up into my do-rag. It's like right here, like if you can, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's like it's right there. And I just tie it in here, just keep it on the third eye, because might as well see what it can do, and just have it on me at all times. I also bought a necklace, but that's in the mail, so it's on the way. But another thing I've noticed is like number three is my headaches. Even when I was just holding it, like I kept it in my pocket, like I was just like kind of like fiddling with it all day. But now, like especially here, like I have like headaches, and not like bad headaches, like oh, my head's throbbing. It's more so like like, and I think I made this comparison in my other video where it's like when you're lifting weights, you kind of feel the burn. It's kind of like that for your head, like if that makes any sense. Like it's just I feel like things are just moving around in my head, and it's like it doesn't hurt. It's just noticeable. But headache is kind of the best word I can use to describe the feeling. But it feels good in a way. That might sound so weird, but it's just like I'm having a whole bunch of things I just don't have the words to describe it well. But you know, it's like it's like right on my head the whole time. So, you know, like I went to sleep with it here. And I guess I'll get on to that. So before I go to sleep every night, I've made it a habit to just meditate. Because in one of my like sleeping manifestation videos, I was talking about how when you go to sleep, like you don't want to go to sleep in a low vibration. You don't want to go to sleep angry. You don't want to go to sleep worryful. You don't want to go to sleep in those bad negative vibrations. You want to be in a state of calm, happiness, bliss when you go to sleep. Because in the lower vibrations, you're more likely to get a nightmare. In the higher vibrations, you're more likely to have just nice, fun dreams, lucid dreams, or guidance, if you will, from like the higher dimensions or your higher self, whatever words you choose to use. But my meditation was deeper. All right. So when I was meditating, usually like I get into the zone after a minute or two. Like I can sit there, my ears start to ring, and I'm good. Usually I don't really meditate with crystals. I kind of try to from time to time, especially with this. Like I'm starting to get more interested in crystals. But I was just sitting there, and like as I sat down, ringing, it just like started. It was like, oh, you about to meditate? All right, I got you. Boom. And I just instantly got in that zone. But then it went deeper. Like I was when I was meditating, like of course we're all just souls in the body. Like this is just a meat sack. This is just the container, the vessel, the vehicle for our souls. But it felt like my soul had wiggle room inside. Like I felt like I was a soul and I felt like I could knock on the inside of my body. That might sound weird, but you know that's the best way I can describe it. Then it was like I was able to pay attention to my thoughts a little bit better. You know, in meditation, a lot of people have have troubles meditating because people think that you're supposed to have a clear mind. You're like, I'm not good at this. I'm thinking about all these thoughts. You can't stop thinking. At least I'm not at the level that I can like advocate for that. You can never stop thinking, but it's more so you start to pay attention. You start to slow them down. And you start to take a thought, look at it, analyze it, and then let it go. Next one, look at it, analyze it, let it go. When I was able to do this, it was like I was almost like I could almost like hear like a spiritual train, if you will, coming to a nice easy stop. You know, like when I sat down, it was just like thought. Like, you know, like what video am I gonna make? How am I gonna talk about it? Okay, what I gotta do for work on Monday? Okay, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And then it got to the point where I was kind of like, hey, what do you want to manifest? You know, that was like a thought I had to myself. What is it that you want to manifest? It was like a very calm moment. And then like this leads to the next one, which was like my visualizations were just like super clear. I'm not going to go as far to say like it was like 1080p to 4K, you know, but it was like more like a 720, like me normally thinking I'm pretty good at it, like 720. And then it went to like 1080p where it was just like I would see something and it just had more detail than what I would normally put on it. You know what I mean? Like more small changes, small pieces of detail. Like let's just say, using this example, I just always have this pencil, but it's like instead of, let's just say I just saw like a yellow pencil. Like this one has like a little green tip here. Like, you know, it has the green tip in the eraser. It's like, if in my head I just saw a pencil, it would just be a yellow pencil all the way without the eraser. The Moldavite made my visualization kind of like this full pencil here, like with the colors, the difference, a little shine on the metal part. That's what my visualizations turned into. And that was really cool to be able to notice that. So that was pretty much what I noticed with meditation. So then sleep. When I went to sleep, like I actually had trouble going to sleep. Not like a toss and turn. It was kind of like I just don't want to fully go to sleep yet. I kind of want to stay here for a minute. And usually when I meditate, I go straight to my bed. And then I kind of do like a pseudo meditation where I just lay there and like kind of like continue what I was doing in my chair. And then, you know, I just kind of, you know, zone out and go out into the world, or go out into the dream world, if you will. But sorry here, I'm having trouble reading my own handwriting. But like it was like the same feeling as when I was in the chair, where I felt like I could knock on the inside of my body. You know, like that part came back, and that part was pretty cool. But then the cool thing that I noticed was I actually feel like, and once again, I don't really know, but like I saw the beginning of a dream. Like I was there when the dream started, if that makes sense. Like usually, like when you realize you're dreaming, like you're seeing some crazy stuff. You got like a three-headed dog walking around, you know, mini Cerberus. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a building that's upside down. You like, that's weird. What's going on? Oh, I'm dreaming. And then you like wake up or something, but you always wake up in the middle of a dream. You know, this one I actually started in the dream, and like it got to the point like it's like I dropped down into a video game, and like I was like looking around, and then it's like the dream started up. That part was really cool. That's like the coolest thing I was able to see. And then it's like my dreams were like movies. You know what I mean? Like I saw everything. I was a part of it. I was looking around. I was, you know, going where I wanted to go. Some people might call this astral projection. Some people might call this just the lucid dreams. Whatever you want to call it. This is what was going on. Like the dreams were movies. It wasn't like those dreams where like you're in one place and then you like time warp to some other place or some other time or whatever. It was just like, no, it just everything happened in sequence. And then like when I woke up this morning, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, no alarm. I just woke up like, you know, not even like the no, I just woke up, eyes open. I was like, whoa, that was awesome. And I instantly started talking about like what was going on in my dreams, what was going on, like how I'm going to present this video. You see what I'm saying? And like it was dope. And then I just woke up, hopped up out the bed, like I'm over here talking to myself. I'm in this good ass mood, you know, like it's crazy. And I'm not sure if it's coming through in this video, but like even now I feel like I'm at just like this, I just feel like the wheels are turning. Like I'm just in this zone of energy. Like I feel happy. I feel motivated. I feel like I got like a 10 hours of sleep, but like even less because I woke up stupid early. On weekends, I kind of sleep in. I usually let the sun beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wake up to the sun. But this morning I woke up at 5 o'clock and I was just like, Now don't get me wrong. I stayed in the bed because it was cold and I was comfy. But this Moldavite is the real deal. It's the real deal, and I can't wait to start like to keep working with it more and more. And one way that I was able to see is if you put a piece of this into some water, like in just a regular glass of water, and leave it in there for like an hour or so. It could probably be even shorter, but you know, an hour is just a safe amount of time. You know, we all like start to understand that water carries information. So if you put this in your water, leave it in there for like an hour. Some people say put it into the sun. I tried that yesterday too. And I didn't really notice anything too big, but hey, this might have been some of the reasons why I'm experiencing things. But you know, put it into your water and leave it in the sun for like an hour. Then like, you know, make sure you know, take the stone out, you know, because you don't want to drink a rock, and then drink the water, because that water is going to be now charged with a super high vibration, and then that's going to spread throughout your body. You know what I'm saying? And that will get you more acclimated to the new energy, because I feel like that's what my headache is. It's like my brain, my mind is like starting to get lifted up. It's starting to get like pulled out of the quote lower vibrations to this new super high level. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just my body adjusting to it. So yeah, that was a few things. I'm not really sure how many that is, but how many different things, how many benefits that was, but this is some powerful stuff, and I like it. I can dig it. And one last thing I've noticed is I'm being attracted more to like just me just clicking around and looking at stuff. I'm looking at high powered objects. I'm being more and more attracted to high powered objects. Like I was just shopping around. I'm getting attracted like to skulls, like to crystal skulls, like dragon, like it's like a it's hard to explain, but it's like a dragon skull, but it's like made out of something. And it's like charged with energy and stuff like that. I don't know, but I'm being attracted to more and more powerful things. So once again, once you get to a higher vibration, you're going to get attracted to all these things that have just been floating around at this level that you couldn't see from all the way down here. You see this stuff. Here we go, getting camera there. You see this stuff. I'm getting attracted to stuff that's like up here now. And then that just shows you that there's always a higher and higher level that you're trying to get to. And I'm trying to get to the point that people don't recognize me. You know, I want to get to the point that my aura is visible. I'm trying to be on some Jesus stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, hello, friends. Like, you know, with like the mudras that some of them have and just have like the halo behind my head. That's what I'm trying to get to. So, yeah, like I'm hyped. I'm really being pumped full of energy. I feel like I'm operating in a higher frequency just off of one day. So I really suggest that you all go out here and get some Moldavite. Keep in mind it's a little pricey because it still is a relatively rare stone. So like, you know, like this one, it's like 25 a pop for just like a little piece like this. So if you see like a really big piece, like a really big chunk, and they say, oh, $10, I would question that. All right, make sure it comes with um like a certificate of authenticity or something like that. Make sure there's some way to verify that it's real. In my last thing, I'll leave another link to it where I got this one, and you can just go wherever you find it, find a better price, find a bigger piece, whatever works for you. I'll leave a link to where I got mine. I got it off Etsy. That's where I get most of my spiritual stuff from. And yeah, so Moldavite's awesome. Simple. Day one, I feel awesome. So I'm gonna keep on going and track my progress over time. Till next time.